Hello, my name is Sam Mullen, and what matters to me is the tribalism of sport. The tribalism of sport is exactly what it sounds like. It is people's worship of these superior beings. And I say superior beings because these athletes are at the pinnacle of their athleticism and they accomplish feats that most people only dream of. But, well, that is why we worship these people. But what happens when our teams don't live up to our expectations? Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. So, last year, I went to the Phillies opening day and their following opening night. On the opening day, there were massive crowds of people. The first two levels were packed full, and everyone was sitting there waiting in anticipation for the game. And as the game went on, our chances of winning grew slimmer and slimmer because our team was not performing like we hoped they would. And by the end of the game, the Phillies had lost 4-3. Now, this caused some of the followers to lose some of their faith in the Phillies, and the following night was the second game of the series. But the attendance of this game was half that of the previous game. I even remember remarking to my friend next to me how empty the stadium was compared to the day before. So, this is in part due to the tribal effect. The people who are part of the Phillies tribe lost some of their faith in the team after their loss on opening day. So much so that the stadium had half the people it had the day before. So, the dotted line on this graph right here shows you the average amount of people at a Phillies home game. Now, compare game 1 of the opening series to game 2. Notice how game 1 is slightly above average, around 48,000 people, and notice how game 2 is way below average. Well, this is because of our tribalism of sports. When our team doesn't perform well, people start to lose faith in their teams and they stop watching the games. So, like tribe people, spectators wish to see the dominance of their team, not to see them lose. So when they see them lose, they lose faith and they stop going. So my idea is this. People have become so linked to this tribalism of sport that when they see their teams performing badly, they feel bad and they stop watching the games. But when their teams are winning and they're doing well, they come back and they say that they were a supporter all along. Our society has become so dependent on professional sports and its effects that they would not be able to live happily without it. So, I'll leave you with this question. Are you caught in the tribalism of sport? And if you are, have you noticed any effects this has had on you, or your family, or your friends?